Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video, and I'm on the new Crystal Isles map, and it says that this is going to remain in the game. I'm pretty excited about it. We're looking just above the point that we are on the Aberration Zone over on Crystal Isles, where rock drakes spawn, or if they take them out where they would spawn. Just to show you, I'll do a dino scan and show you the exact location of where we are. Rock drakes are actually in the flying mountains in the sky. You can see I've got a whole bunch of, coordinates right here. They're basically just up in the sky. So how do you find them? Right now we're at 48.7, 78.8. It is really foggy out. But on a positive note, if you just get to the top and slowly drop down into this, you will end up on top of the rock drakes. This is the Aberration Zone right here. It is literally inside the floating islands. Just to kind of show you where I am on the map, 48.6, 78.7. So it's like the island, if you look on the rightmost side of the map in the middle. That entire thing has some really big islands, and inside of those is your Aberrant Zone. You can see here's the aberrant mushrooms, all kinds of stuff around here. If you run back up there, you end up on top of the island. This is pre-release though, so keep that in mind. They might actually take out rock drakes, they might take out anything, add anything in. I don't know entirely, but this kind of shows you the exploration of the Aberration Zone here. I told you guys I do some videos like exploring the zones. There are some absolutely awesome base locations down in here. You can see that there's lots of different levels. It kind of expands in the sides of this. There's some pretty cool, unique, darker features, and like this right here. You can see here is the rock drake zone. There are some nests down here. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's I enjoy that. I'm going to go ahead and go in K mode so you can kind of get a better picture of it. But pretty cool little thing. You can see that rock drake up there. He's just chilling. He's like, yo, what you doing, my dude? So they kind of just chill on this. Ooh. Hello. And he's gone into his infinite spin mode. You can see rock drakes are on the map right now. It looks like there's multiple layers of them. So they kind of go up. I guess I can turn my gamma up just a touch, huh? They can go up in here. There's a little bit of a mini lake over here, and that's something that's kind of cool. That's something that I like a lot. So right here we've got our little lake, and it's just, I don't know. I just like when they add stuff like this. It's pretty unique. Sorry about those noises. My dog just decided she had to yawn. But if we just go around here, you can see there's a lot of cool stuff. I'm just going to take you on like a little adventure of this zone, the Aberration Zone of this map. Lots of rock drake egg spawns. Even if they take it out, I'm sure they'll leave these spawns in, which kind of sucks. Because you'll know this is where they were supposed to be, but then they get removed. But we'll see. So you can see there's some Lymantria down here. It's a pretty cool zone. It's kind of like a little oasis, if you want to call it that. And it gets, I'll show you this back in here. It gets pretty funky looking. Like you can come back in some of these corners and it's super dark. It'd be really hard to see a base back in this corner. This spot is 45.3, 80.9. And again, this entire center of this little like giant island that we're on right now is filled with rock drakes. Pretty freaking cool. You can see that there's like the bottom of the map down there, down in the ocean, and yeah, down there some crystal wyverns, the ocean, a lot of floating islands, which is super cool. I like the floating islands. It's pretty cool. I mean, I like this zone. There are all kinds of different spawns around here. I'm kind of just showing you the one. Oh, hello. Are you like a little bit of a hidden pathway? Kind of. It's just a little drop down point. But again, there you go. We got a cool little deep pond here. And you can kind of see there's lots of little areas you could easily hide a base, or even like back up in this corner. Get yourself a small like little 1x1. It'd be pretty hard to hit this little spot or even know that it's here. Lots of cool little things. I think is that silica pearls? I don't know. Let's find out. Are these silica pearls? Oh, they are silica pearls. So you've even got access to silica pearls. That's pretty cool. This is like the aberration. Oh, Z plant. I didn't really think about these. So here's really cool little zone. Here's some Z plant. Looks like they're not functioning perfectly right now. Maybe, or it just doesn't recognize I'm here. But again, I'll give you the coords for this. I'll kind of keep this rolling. 46.6, 79. There's a rock drake over there. And I know I saw a very funky looking, yes, rat hole. Hello. This is not, oh, it's not really a rat hole. It's just like a little hidey spot. That's cool though. You can easily hide like a small something down in there. I'm going to go ahead and avoid the giant rock drake of death. Looks like there's some nests down here. Pretty cool little spot. So this is a little cluster of rock drake nests. Ooh, some crystal wyverns down there. Ooh. Does this cave get nice and deep? Alright, I'm sick of taking damage from this dude. Okay, there we go. Looks like this cave goes for a little bit. Okay, okay, I can see you here, game. Okay, my dudes, I appreciate that you want to defend your babies here, but I need you to leave me alone. You good now? Thank you. So it looks like there's a little bottom entrance right here. That's pretty cool. Up in this little zone, you just hop up in here. This would be a really cool base spot, actually. Oh, what in the heck? Can you just kind of go through this? Yeah, so it looks like there's like a false bottom here. Oh, there's a base spot. Hello. You would have no idea anyone's even there. That's cool. So there you go. There's that. Be a sweet little cave to put a base. You got only 2 ways in. And obviously you've got rock drakes on one side, so that's quite convenient for you. Looks like you got some wyvern spawns in here. The blood wyverns spawn in this cave. Some more rock drakes over there. Is that another like mini cave? Yeah, there's a bunch of little mini caves around here, which is pretty cool. Looks like, yeah, they're just going into oblivion. But you can kind of see there's like the big huge rock. I'll go ahead and check out some of these other areas so you can kind of see the underneath side of the smaller rocks, and that there's nothing really under them. So this smaller rock, obviously you got nothing there. You have to go to the huge kind of conglomerate of rocks in order to actually find the Aberration Zone, which is kind of cool. It's neat that they have it plugged up inside floating islands in the sky. You do have those crystal wyverns on the ground, and this thing does expand for a little bit, so I think this is the bottom side of it. But you can move around the outside. Technically, this entire thing, if there's land here, it could spawn aberration stuff. Ooh, here's a sweet little metal spot. Hello. Look at this. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-ish metal rocks right here. 46.2, 79.0. That's nice. This is where we just were. Kind of just going around right here to kind of see this area. It's pretty unique. I mean, there's so many entrances, so it's not like you'd be hard to get into one of these zones. I'm not seeing really anything that's... I guess... Oh my goodness, there's tons of rock drake nests in here. Oh man, I mean, even if they take out rock drakes, I definitely think it'd be worth having the mod, because it's like an entire section of this map, which I hope they don't take out, but, you know, they'll probably want people to play over on their map. Super pretty, though. Multiple levels. I think we went back in there already. Looks like you got some... Ooh, so I guess ceiling. Is this a cool little base spot up in here? No, it looked like it could have been, but not quite. Alright, so let's keep exploring around this zone just a touch. And I'm not seeing it much more. But again, there are literally nests everywhere down here. So I hope if they do remove them, that someone adds a mod at some point where you can add back what was supposed to be on the map. I think that'll be pretty cool. What is this? Hello, flowers? Looks like I can get some of this narco berries and stuff. Okay. And again, there's lots of different levels. You go up that way, you go back up to the top. Tons and tons and tons of metal down here. My goodness, look at all this metal. Holy smokes, this is like metal run galore. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, that's super nice. Let's go ahead and zoom in on that. 48.3, 78.1. That is a really awesome metal spot. So this is the Aberration Zone over here. It's not really a true Aberration Zone, I guess. But it is pretty cool. So inside of like this cavern, if you want to call it that. But it looks pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited to see what they have when the official map releases. But there's lots of cool stuff in it, that's for sure. And these islands float way up high. You're gonna get some cool base designs on these islands. Some people will be like, oh, I don't want to build above, but it'll be doable. Alright, so anyways, hopefully this video helps you out and you can kind of find some of this aberrant zone. And other than that, teach out.